We open on the Apollon Empire, currently the largest and most prosperous nation on the planet of Horizon. Now entering its 500th year of history, it is a strong and unified nation that knows one culture, but many, many different races that has,
We hate the Apollon Empire.
Can you fucking let me finish?
Sorry.
At the very top of the northern point of the Empire is the capital island of Helios, with the capital city of the same name sitting right in the smack dab center of what is known as the Summerlands, a point where meteorologically it is an anomaly that is eternally in a state of perpetual summer, hence the name, the rest of it being subject to a typical year-round permafrost in winter. And our story specifically opens on the Helios Martial Academy, where all of you are currently being drawn in by horse carts to reattend the beginning of the postgraduate school year after you all have finally graduated at the end of last summer.
Oh, cool.
So the roads up here are very smooth and paved out. You've gone up here about 3 to 4 times before, depending on how many school years you've been here necessarily. And you can see the very nice marbled columns kind of leading and heralding the entrance of the place. A couple of other students are riding on their own horses alongside the carts going in, but most have opted for the mass transport way in. And unlike the lodging for the school, which is separated into Optimates and Popularis, the carts going in are mixed either way, so you guys aren't necessarily separated by class right now.
Wait, I don't understand either of those 2 words you just said.
Knife, say your thing where you're better at explaining Roman than I am.
Okay, so
Ugh.
Populares is basically like the plebs, and Optimates is like the upper class aristocracy.
I think the only person in this party is Optimates,
Me.
is Trilby, though. Yeah.
Wait, is Trilby a rich bitch?
Trilby's character also riding in on her own horse?
Yes.
Which horse?
Her riding horse.
What's its name?
Yeah, what is it like? So we can all point out the window of the carriage and make fun of her for riding her own horse.
Look at that shitty horse. It looks like a really bad horse.
It's a very nice horse.
It's the Seinfeld of horses.
Yeah, its name is
What's
Jeremiah.
the... Jeremus.
Jeremus.
Jerica Maximus.
So, like, do we know each other?
Yeah, I mean, you guys, it's up to you guys how well you all know each other, but you at least all have passing familiarity with one another as classmates. Or alumni, whatever you want to call it. No, because alumni is when you're not going to the school anymore.
I mean, aren't we graduates?
Well,
Well, we're postgraduates now for the mandatory.
So we're getting our master's degree in war.
Yep.
yeah, you're in postgraduate education now, is what it would be considered.
Cool.
You have your war certification, now you're going for your war masters, yeah.
Love that.
Nice, I love having a cert 4 in war.
Doctor of War.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the professor for the warfare class is, yeah. On one of the carts that has all of you okay, he just left the fucking call.
He's having issues, I think.
Never mind, which is the next one of you guys that has a higher charisma score? Actually,
We're going this by charisma score?
actually,
I think
I think
charisma might be the second highest.
I'm
actually,
16.
yeah, Irene, never mind. You had higher charisma anyways.
Yeah, I've got 11.
I've got 14, Jesus.
I've got
Look at all these low charisma bitches.
Eat
Uh,
shit.
Well, we have a 15 and a 16 in the party, so
14, which is me.
yeah.
It's not my fault.
So-
I expect him to strength.
Lyra,
I mean, that would make sense for whatever your class is.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Lyra, while you're kind of sitting there, as the roads go by, so this is like a really big cart being drawn by like several horses, and then those are being connected off. Like, not it's like several wagons long, or these carts.
Oh, they're
And
like cart
com-
trains.
Kind of like that, yeah. Because this is a big academy. Because they're also
So-
transporting like new people too. Yeah.
So it's basically the Hogwarts Express, except carts instead of a train.
And there's no little old lady with a trolley of
If-
food.
If by nothing like the Hogwarts Express, yes, it's exactly like the Hogwarts Express.
It's
Got
like
it.
this, except in no way.
It's like Coke, except it tastes like orange juice, isn't carbonated, and is made from oranges, and is also orange juice.
Nice. My favorite
Uh,
kind of coat.
Anyways, Lyra, kind of shuffling through the somewhat crowded, very small kind of a walkway between seats, is a
the pleb
broad
carriage. Lovely.
is a broad-shouldered. No, they're all crowded just because there's a lot of people.
This is why I'm taking my own horse.
Yeah. Is a broad-shouldered, very tall, muscular young man who you would recognize as Gareth Summers, who is one of the other Popularis students in your postgraduate class. He
Cool.
is. He kind of crouches next to your seat and says, Lyra, right? Do you mind
It's
helping me?
Lyra. Yes.
Sorry, Lyra. I get these things wrong a lot. He's like Populares to begin with are usually from lower class standings, and there aren't. It's very difficult for a lot of them to get into this academy, and Gareth is like even lower rung than most Popularis. Like, you know him as a farm boy who got a sponsorship from his entire village to be sent here, so he's people's hero, I guess would be the way to put him.
Oh, cool.
He says, look, how good are you at artsy writings?
Artsy writings.
Well, poems.
Sorry, if this was going to be a skill roll, what skill roll would I be rolling on?
I would say probably performance.
I mean, wouldn't it be
Um,
calligraphy tools?
Has any improvement waffles?
Give it a second. You kept dropping.
Fun,
We
man.
go vote.
I'm not bad. You know, my writing is not going to look really fancy if that's what you want.
No,
I can do like.
it looks better if it's not fancy because I don't really write things very
What is this for?
well-
Do you need me to do your homework again?
No. I listen. Well, I mean, classes haven't even started. No.
Oh yeah.
Look, there's a. I don't really know if there's any good way to say this. There's somebody I'd really like to get a nice poem to, and I'm terrible with rhyming and making things sound nice. I'm only good at swinging swords and not getting knocked over during martial training. So if you could,
You want to seem
you
like
know.
a sensitive soul, huh?
well, yeah. I mean, don't tell anybody about it, but
I don't
yeah.
even know who you're talking about, so how could I tell them?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to tell you. You have to make it, personal.
Okay, don't worry. My lips are sealed. Who is it?
It's for Matilda. Matilda,
Who's Matilda?
I see. This is where we get to get all the exposition out. So Matilda Hargrove is a half-elven girl who is from. Get my fucking map out.
Willowen, isn't it?
Which is Willowen is coastal on the side of the Apollon Empire. At least I think I said it was fucking coastal.
Yes, it's coastal. On the western edge of the Empire.
Yeah.
Next to the Western Isles.
So, she is from Willowen, which is a more magically inclined side of the Apollon Empire that was pretty recently brought into the fold of the Empire, like about 30 years ago. And she is a wizard, and she's very quiet and tends to keep to herself. She's you hear that she has a lot of family drama and history going on, but it's kind of a secret to nobody except for Matilda that Gareth has been kind of crushing on her for a while now.
I see. Okay. Right. So wait, do you need me to write for you? Because I don't know if you ever noticed, but I tend to get any paper I touch soggy.
Look, if you need to transcribe it, do something that I can write down. If you want to meet tonight or something to write it down, that's fine. You're gonna be better at this than I am.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. But you're gonna owe me a favor, okay?
Absolutely. Look, my word's as good as my bond, alright?
Not like bong. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Dude.
Listen, you're a lifesaver, alright?
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you at orientation then. And he is going to return to his seat. Okay.
Once he's gone, guys is gonna like, sort of turn his head and lean back, having been sitting in like the seat at the back, like back to back with Lyra,
Yeah.
and just go. Well, about time he plucked up the courage.
I know, right? I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. She seems like a nice girl, and he sure is a guy.
Yes, she sure is.
I mean, I don't know how long it'll last. They'll probably get assigned to different places and then die horribly.
Oh, nothing wrong with a little bit of happiness while it lasts, so.
Yeah, it's a nice doomed romance. Maybe the bards will write about it.
That's morbid.
It'd certainly be an improvement over what they usually write about.
Yeah. If I have to hear one more bloody epic poem about the glory of the sun god, I'm gonna shit my pants and die.
So the cart guy turns around and he says, "Oh, bruv, what'd you say about the creator? Where's your porn license?"
You have a license for that. You have a religious dissent license.
Oh fuck, I left it at home.
That's just indulgences. So,
Okay.
is there anything else you guys are doing during this cart ride in?
I'm riding a horse.
I know. I'm aware.
I'm entertaining my carriage by making rude shapes out of the water from my canteen.
Make a performance check.
Oh, you made me roll for this? Everyone loves a good funny penis, come on.
It could be a very unentertaining penis.
Shit.
I don't think I've ever seen an unentertaining penis.
Oh no.
That's
It's
a pretty flaccid.
Come on.
So,
Can I get advantage on this? I'm good at funny penis.
no, because it's funnier if you fail.
Oh, fuck you.
so
You're doing this on
you-
purpose.
You kind of like take your water skin and go to make a shape out of it, but your the cart like bumps and your concentration lapses and it just all spills in a big pile on the front of your pants. Makes you look like you pissed yourself, and everybody laughs at that instead.
Haha,
Fuck.
pee pee poop.
You having problems there, ma'am?
Oh no, I just totally pissed my pants. Everything's fine.
Yeah. You need somebody to walk you to the bathroom.
There's no bathroom on this carriage, bandage boy.
You just get off the carriage and piss in the bushes.
Yeah, exactly. Just we can walk you to a bush or something.
It's fine. Listen, I'll just do what I always do. I pee where I stand and then shape water it away.
This isn't Hogwarts.
I haven't been to the toilet once in my whole past however long I've been. How long have we been here by now?
3 to 4 years.
In the past 4 years. Okay, and I don't intend to start now.
That's
Yeah, but you can only
That's
do that with
horrifying.
water.
Pee counts as water. It's got water in it.
Can you manipulate other fluids, so to speak?
I can manipulate any fluids, okay?
No, you can't.
Listen, my friend, there's a reason they call me the cum wizard.
I thought you were a sorceress.
No, they do not. They do not call you that.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
As I'm just
They
writing
tried to
my
sort
first, some other optimata is gonna write it. He's like, hey, the cum wizard just pissed her pants.
Looks like she just pissed her pants. You crazy frogs away.
Is he riding an invisible horse?
Yeah.
I get 2 horses, he gets no horses.
Yeah, he has a
He's just
horse.
riding a
Jeez,
horse.
Trilby, how do you ride 2 horses?
Like, she's like standing astride both of them.
Multi-horse
Like one foot on
drifting.
each. One foot on each saddle.
Deja vu!
She's Tokyo drifting on them next to the carriage.
Alright. Yeah, you guys are having their conversation before you interrupted everything with your stupid statement.
Come on, we're like young adults, right? We're allowed to make dirty jokes.
I know, but I still hate it.
Okay. Does sorcerers get any armor proficiencies, by the way?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's okay. I got mage armor. It's fine.
Also, like, Dragon Sorcerer gets a bonus for not wearing armor, I think.
Yes,
so.
their base armor is 13.
Yeah,
They
but I'm not a
basically
gay
get
little guy.
free mage armor.
Yeah, that's why I let
Wait.
you have lightning spells so that your damage can compensate.
Does mage armor not... What does mage armor do, actually?
Mage armor makes your base armor be higher.
Yeah, it makes it your base AC 13 plus dex
Oh, okay.
for an hour.
So my base... My armor with mage armor is 16. Without mage armor, it's 13.
Damn. Imagine
got 3
having
dex.
an AC below 18.
Listen, not all of us can wear plate armor, okay, Mrs. Muscles?
Okay. So... What was I gonna do here?
So wait,
Yeah.
Waffles, what does your character, like, say that they can do? If they're not openly a warlock.
My character is just a normal dude. He says he's normal. Like, oh yeah, I'm just, learning normal stuff. Just a normal kid doing normal things. Don't
but he's-
investigate anything.
He's in a military academy.
No one in this academy is normal.
Well,
Yeah, like, what's your thing, dude?
I'm normal.
Yeah, see, two normal people.
Dude,
Okay,
You're the
look,
weirdos.
She's
you-
riding a
do you-
horse. She's obviously not normal.
you're
Yeah.
slipping into the Melvin voice, dude.
Every time, every fucking time. I can't do any voice without becoming Melvin.
It's the curse. Listen, we haven't talked much. Do you do magic, or do you hit people, or what? What's your thing?
I do a little magic, just not a lot. I'm not crazy with it. I mostly use bow and arrow.
You're like a shitty wizard then. Oh, like
Yeah,
a ranger. Like a ranger.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm kind of like a ranger meets a wizard. Basically, if like Robin Hood knew magic, that's me. Nothing else.
Robin who?
Robin Hood.
Hood.
Who?
The furry, the fox. You know the
Who?
fox named Robin Hood?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
him.
tabaxi bandit down in Rhodex. Robin Hood.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you two
Listen,
are...
I dated a ranger once, and he wanted us to fuck while his deer watched, and it was really weird.
Oh dear.
Well, did you do it?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was still weird. I felt so
So-
judged, you know?
as you two are having this conversation with one another, coming up from behind you in... Well, I shouldn't say that. Kicking up behind you, you can feel the boot of somebody else pressing against the back of your head, Christmas, which is not difficult considering you're a short motherfucker as a halfling.
But what about the game?
Heyo.
What?
Sorry, continue.
You feel a boot on the back of your head.
Yo, dude, I think that rich bitch on the horse just threw a boot at you.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me.
No, not getting thrown against your head, like pressing against it.
Excuse me. I don't have this fetish. So if you could like get off of me right now, that would be very nice.
You have been assigned this fetish.
Alright, of course you're going to speak vulgarly towards me. I'll have you know that this seat in front of me was already being claimed by me before you decided to sit down.
Well, my ass is here now, so you know I will
Who's-
sit here.
Who's this guy?
So sitting behind you is one of the Optimates who has been put into
Correct.
this carriage. This is Marcus Magnus Nero, who is
What a
That's a
fucking
name.
pond.
That's a fucking name.
yeah. Well, that's how most Apollon names work.
Does he look how his name sounds?
He. I can't just say Draco Malfoy, but that's what he is.
Okay.
If Malfoy was a paladin instead of a if Malfoy was a paladin instead of a wizard, basically, he's got longer hair and more of a widow's peak going on, and very very strong thick eyebrows.
Like Sasuke Kiryu.
Sure.
What do you want, Unibrow?
Okay, it's not a unibrow. They're just.
I'm
thick
calling him Unibrow anyway.
Well, I was gonna say, you know that the thing that gets him pissed off more than anything is calling him the bull's bastard, because he claims heritage to the bull, who is one of the Grand Legati, but he is a illegitimate child, and he does not like that part being pointed out.
Oh shit. Okay.
What are you doing in here with the plebs?
Well, unfortunately, the carts up front were not fit to contain all of us and our, how shall we say, superiority over all of you. I've had to degrade myself by being reassigned with all of you. Now, if you all could make this easier for me and move.
No, fucker. We will sit right here where we are. So, if you can move, that would be very nice.
Or should I say, move?
He is going to kind of grind the heel of the boot against Christmas's head a little more and say,
Wait, how is he doing that?
like,
Is he just,
so
is he
he's
gonna-
he's sitting back. He has his feet up to the back of your seat, and then his boots up.
Oh, I thought it was like a Captain Morgan's pose.
No.
I was
No.
imagining that as well. I was like, what is he doing?
No, this is an American History X. He's not gonna curb stomp you.
Jesus.
I mean, I don't see your name on it, so...
There doesn't have to be a name on it. You should know already by now.
You know already. That's what you sound like. All right. So why don't you just-
sorry. Do you have a favorite seat? Are you 6?
You know,
I'm gonna
it's
move my
taken you-
horse away from the cart so he doesn't notice me laughing.
You know, it's been 4 years since all of you got to this academy and you haven't learned your place. Who do you think built this empire? Wasn't the build just a society like you? Wasn't the
Well, it
half...
certainly wasn't you either.
Yeah. You're still at school like us.
That's because I'm receiving my training so I can follow in the footsteps of my father in keeping this empire the greatest nation on this planet. I have far greater things in my destiny than all of you.
Your father. Remind me who that is again?
The Bull.
That's
The
weird.
bullshit? The bullshit?
That's funny. I don't remember.
That's what you spin right
Wait,
now.
so does the bull have any legitimate sons, or does he have no? No. Does the bull have no actual legitimate sons, or?
He has some, yeah. Unless this is you asking in character to try and piss him off.
No, I'm gonna say
I
that's
was.
weird. You know, I could have sworn the bull claims you're not his son.
He is going to stand up at that point and kind of rear his hand back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, go
What do I
ahead
do?
and go ahead and use your thing for that, Mary.
Oh boy.
Alright.
I guess that'd just be an attack roll.
Ah, damn it! What the fuck?
I was gonna give it advantage too, but
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh wow, nice. Just gonna let me get slapped like that.
Look, I tried. Okay.
what were you gonna do, Waffles?
What do I have to? I'm gonna roll Tasha's hideous laughter as soon as he like rears up.
Dude, are we allowed to use combat magic against people?
I mean, hideous laughter
Wait,
is like the most basic bitch like combat spell. It's barely. It doesn't do damage. It just makes them laugh.
Oh, fair.
You think
Also,
really
Waffles-
shitty comedians get really adept at casting just that spell?
Yeah, what's up, Salt?
So if they
I think
bomb, they can just make the audience.
You didn't finish like most of the sheet.
Yeah, I forgot. Like, as soon as I got back, I'm trying to piece it together as we talk.
Also, I really fucking hope you remember to take Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I got it. That was the first. Oh no, I didn't. I put Evard's. Oopsie. 1 second.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
your
You
own-
don't need
that's
Eldritch
your
Blast.
only attack.
I was gonna say Eldritch Blast is like the bread and butter of most warlocks.
You can
Wait,
use
can you-
different
he
attack
large tentacle.
cantrips.
I thought they had to take Eldritch Blast.
No.
No, you do. You kind of do, but I just forgot.
If you're a Hexblade warlock, you don't need to.
You have to take it in that a whole bunch of people who care about being fucking munchkins say you have to take it because it's their best attack cantrip.
It's the
Okay.
best cantrip in the game. Let's see. Creature within your range you can see perceives anything as hilarious, funny. Let us go and roll a save for him. Yeah, he passes.
So do I get
Yeah.
slapped?
It's not super hard. Like it's not gonna incur damage, but it's just.
Can I, like,
does sting.
Can I like spray water out my mouth, like you do in a pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that like in his face.
So you do this, and it just musses over his face, and he's just basically about to go over the partition to get at you from this. Just like you, and as that happens, the cart stops, and you can hear towards the front one of the is it just called a driver for a carriage?
Yes.
Seems so, yeah.
Kind of trumpets the arrival at the academy.
Oh,
He
looks like we're here, Maggie. eyebrows, my dude. See you in
He-
class. Can go out the window.
He scowls at you and he says, "This isn't over, Popularis scum."
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah. So all of you are now able to file out and get your things to
Cool.
get out into the grounds of the academy proper.
Jeez. Chip on his shoulder or what?
I mean, superiority complexes on Optimates go hand in hand.
Yeah. So do those guys always end up like commanders and stuff?
No, it's because so Jude Kyrus Anthony, that's the guy that you actually met in the previous campaign. Not only was he not Optimates, he was from the Kel Lands, which was one of the other most recently integrated areas. He's also only a couple years older than you guys. Like, the Apollon Empire is very much meritocratic rather than like purely based on like birth and circumstance and stuff like that.
During our early years, was he like the golden child?
Expected to be, yes. And it's not that he's bad, it's just that, you know, he would fail to stand out when there is, let's just say, an exceptional class standing amongst all of you.
Right.
So that would also make him not a big fan of you guys.
Oof.
Waffles?
That was a mistake. Don't ignore that.
Alright. So, everybody, kind of rooting their horses and stepping out. There is a very large congregation pulled up with some of the faculty and the headmaster standing on the opposite end to greet all of you. The headmaster, Headmaster Atticus, who steps before all of you and is going to address you all, saying, "Students, graduates, may I thank you all once more for attending the Helios Martial Academy. As the new school year dawns upon all of us, we expect you all to continue your studies and grow both yourselves and this nation into the finest that it can be. As you'll all find, your lodgings are as you left them previously, separated once more into similar... Fuck was I going with this? Your lodgings are all there, located as before. The Optimates house is over to the west wing of the academy, and the Popularis to the east.
Optimates house.
Sewer rat house.
Represent.
The headmaster looks to you all and says, "We will give you a few hours to find your rooms, to settle in, and at 12 o'clock sharp, we expect all of you to be back for orientation. We have a very important set of guests arriving later today, and we would like for a demonstration of how far our postgraduates have come. But that will be explained later. For now, all of you, please, readjust yourselves to academy living, and we will see you all shortly. You are all dismissed."
Cool.
Lovely.
Alright, so are the rooms like one room per person, or are they like kind of...
No, it's anywhere from 2 to 4 people. So if any of you guys want to room with each other, by all means, just say.
Well, I can't.
We can all-
Well, there's
Yeah.
there's four of us that's Popularis, right?
Yes.
We can just
Would-
share
would-
rooms then.
yeah, I was gonna say,
we
would-
close together.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would there be any objection to us all just so
Yeah.
circumstance happening to share the
Yeah,
one room?
yeah. Yeah. Rooms can be co-ed, so.
Cool. Does this place have like a lake or a river?
Yeah, I would say there's a nice big scenic pond on the grounds.
Cool. Wait, is the weather nice at the moment?
Yeah. I mean,
Weather's
in the
always
Empire,
nice.
Is
Isn't
it
it?
summery
Yes.
or summery?
Yes, it's always So like there's storms and like rain and stuff, but like it doesn't get like that cold here in the Empire. Like you're in the center of the Empire where it's always summer.
Cool.
Like you know in Westeros and Game of Thrones how like they literally have like 10-year summers. It's
Yeah.
like that, but like forever here.
You know how sometimes
Always
there's
sunny
summer?
in Helios.
Imagine that, but forever.
Well-
Oh, I get it.
Well, you guys being in the UK wouldn't know anything about summer. So.
Hey.
Yeah, you don't need to rub it in.
I live in Massachusetts, okay? We either get cold as death or burn in hell. Those are our two modes.
We just get burned in
Jeez.
hell, smart.
Yeah.
Look, see, we've got the whole spectrum.
Okay, I'm gonna like run up and dump my stuff in my room, and then head down to the lake and just jump in and start swimming because it's warm and I live in frozen shithole.
Sure. Yeah, the lake is being attended on most sides by a few of the students who are just kind of observing the sights after, like you, going to drop their stuff off and then just take in the sights, because it is a very pretty academy. Like, this is the top of the class, so it's got excellent groundskeeping going on.
This
as
is so
you-
much.
Out of curiosity.
I love
as
this.
you-
It's so much better than my shitty river at home. People piss
Uh,
in that thing.
As you dive in, some of the students kind of give you a clap and like congratulate you on the nice dive in. What were you saying?
When I dive in, I'm gonna like not surface and then like change the water's color to be like all red and bloody.
There's kind of a hush over it as all of them are like not sure what to take from that.
Then I'll just pop up laughing. Oh no, wait. Then I'm gonna use minor illusion to make like body parts float on top of it.
Jesus.
Yeah, a couple of them are gonna run away freaked out at that.
Yeah, then I'll just pop up laughing. Haha, punked.
Got him.
Alright, how big is Marcus?
Got him.
Wait, how big
Sorry
is he?
again?
How big is Marcus? Physically.
Sorry, I have phlegm in my throat. He's well built and decently tall, but he's not like Gareth is a lot bigger than him. Gareth is like 6'3" and like really muscular.
So he's like, what, 5'10", 5'11"?
About 6 even.
Okay.
Are you gonna mog this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of tap him in the middle of the back. Because that's about where I can
What?
reach. Yeah.
Wait, how tall's?
5'3".
Oh jeez.
Hi.
Oh, you're tiny.
So...
So we have 3 halflings in this party.
So, listen. You should consider working on your attitude, or I'm going
Oh,
to
what?
shove your fist up your ass and see if I can get it to come out your mouth.
Alright, listen. Just because you got a father running for office, and just because you got elevated to this position, doesn't mean you can talk to me like you think you're talking to me right now. I get it. You're a brute. You think that breaking somebody's arm during training makes you better than some of us? You have to try and assert your
It totally
dominance.
does.
At
I
least
know what
I'm
you
measuring
are.
my worth based on what I've done, not what my alleged father has done.
Ooh, alleged. Brutal.
His lips draw back at that, and he says, I'm going to let you off with that one, because I don't want to start more trouble than I need to on the first day. But watch yourself, alright?
How about just extend that to the whole year?
Smart. You should apply that to your studies instead of your talks with your fellow students. if you're done accosting me, I have things to be doing.
Yes, go run along.
You as well. And
I'm gonna
he
go
will...
get my horse into the stables.
Sure. The other horses just give a at your arrival.
Hello.
Yeah, they're horses. They're not great for conversation, but they do seem calmed by your arrival.
They're good
Unlike most
listeners.
horses who are content to jump, break their legs, and then need to be shot behind the shed. So, Christmas, you are heading up to your room to drop your shit off, right?
Yeah, Christmas pretty much packs light. All he has is like medical gauze and like some stuff to contact his patron.
So-
what's his story for the burns anyway?
You're gonna have to find that out when you talk to him.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to raise his social link.
Like that's gonna happen.
Well, fuck you too, Irene.
Gaius is going to fall into step beside Christmas and just go and see someone else also travels light.
I fell off a horse.
Unexploded.
Yeah, the horse kind of did some stuff.
I didn't ask, but okay.
Immediately goes into his
just so
cover
you know,
story.
I'm a completely normal person. Nothing weird at all. Just a normal boy.
Oh, I too am a completely normal person. He says, wearing a toga that's like covered in like embroidered like patches of different things. Like you see like a dagger, like somehow
Okay.
a pit, like a spell scroll, and like
Okay,
Flashlight.
but knife. You gotta tell me this. On the back, does it have a giant constellation?
no, on the back it has a giant pit because there's lots of pits on this fucking
is that
road.
his Yakuza tattoo?
It
Toga.
should be a constellation. Christmas, as soon as you get to your room and drop your shit off, you look at the bed and you immediately feel very, very tired.
Oh, well, it's been fun, Gaius?
Gaius Farisius. And he'll hold out his hand.
He fist bumps. It's kind of like one of those awkward things where, like, you gotta, like, quickly, like, change it up at the same time, like, and then he just kind of, like, daps him up and says, I had a long day today, doing normal halfling things, so, I'm just gonna hit the hay, and, I'll catch you on the flip side, okay?
What time is it?
It's morning, because noontime is when everybody has to meet up.
He's just
so.
going to bed.
Guy, like he's like Christmas says, this guy just looks out the window at the like still slightly raising sun.
Yep. Oh
And it's
man, had a long day at the stables, doing normal stuff with my parents that I have.
As you
suck at this.
As you are making all of these lovely excuses that everyone will believe, mid-sentence, you just drop like a rock face first.
I wish you wouldn't say that.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting year.
So, as you go down, you wake up elsewhere.
Not this shit again.
All
right.
So,
Not
In-
to this sushi too again.
in a plain black void, there is a seat across from you with a so medieval nurse outfits that are kind of all white and have the they look kind of more like nuns than anything. Trying to how they kind of have the head wrap and the long dress in all white. This is a figure in one of those that is cradling something bundled up in something bundled up between its arms as it looks to you, and you can see where normally there would be a face, there is just this kind of concave void.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Definitely not creepy at all.
the figure bids you to come closer.
Yes, I'm coming. And Christmas takes a seat in front of him.
The time is going to come soon for you to repay our favor to you.
I'm aware.
On your small, insignificant star, it is very far from those who would harm our interests. We will require you to plant the seed to nourish it and keep it safe.
Quite. What seed exactly?
The figure remains silent for a moment and just continues to cradle the thing that it has bundled up, and you can hear very briefly the echoing of a child's crying, but there's also the rumblings of something else. Like, you know how with high enough bass you can hear like sounds and vibrations all at once? That's kind of what emanates all around you as this happens.
Christmas plugs up one of his ears, like, please don't make those sounds again, please. That is the last thing I want to hear right now.
It puts up one finger to the front of its face to quiet you and says, "It is resting."
Don't like that.
Should it stay resting? Should I wake it up?
The spawn will arrive soon. We need to give it a vessel.
Alright, fine. You give me what I want, I'll give you your vessel.
Yes. Your small, insignificant payment will be given in exchange for your purpose being fulfilled.
Really rubbing it in.
Alright, fine.
For
Is there-
now, endure, survive.
Jesus Christ, Charlie, you just scared the shit out of me.
If you perish, then it will be a problem for the arrival.
I live for nothing but revenge, so your mission is my mission.
Good.
A warlock that wants revenge? Crazy.
One hand comes off of the bundle and raises up and snaps its fingers, and you are awake again.
It's my creephorn! Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Viola, as she's unpacking her things in the room, watches in awe as a halfling wrapped in bandages collapses on and within minutes wakes up.
So wait,
you
how
know-
long was Christmas out for like everyone else's perspective?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Just,
by this
just
point,
a-
guys is gone.
Are you alright?
Yeah, no, it was, I had a long day working, at my, mother and father's brewery, so I, just took a little siesta.
Why are you lying like this? We've been traveling all day. No one's gonna believe this.
No, look, you just didn't see it. I was doing normal things before you saw me. You know.
Oh. It's barely morning tea.
Yeah. Look, I kind of work in. You know, my parents are kind of nocturnal. You know, breweries and bars. They kind of work at night. So I work nights, and that's why I'm kind of tired in the morning. I'm normal, by the way. I don't think we met. My name is Christmas.
Oh.
I'm Christmas, by the way. My name is Normal.
Shit, I'm normal, guys. I'm really normal.
Well, I'm Viola. You can call me V if you want. But
I will call you V. Yes. That's what.
pleasure to meet you.
And Christmas holds out the little fist bump again instead of like shaking hands.
Viola stares at your raised fist in confusion.
You're supposed to like touch it with your fist. Imagine like punching my fist, but like don't do it super hard. It's supposed to look cool, like boom. You know what I mean?
I'm not very good at being cool.
I'm learning too. That's what normal people my age do. Just try to look cool. So let's attempt this. So put out your fist, V, and then boom.
Boom.
There we go. All right.
Is that right?
I think I read that in a book somewhere that teenagers have handshakes, some sort of variety of handshakes. Normal people, I mean, like myself.
Oh, of course. Normal people. With that conversation now finished, Viola stares at the ground and leaves for the library.
Jesus Christ.
Sure.
Yes.
What you searching for there?
You're scaring the poor girl,
Just
Waffles.
browsing. Just getting reacquainted with the library.
Books
Oh
and
my
things.
god, they added 5 new volumes of the complete history of the world over the semester.
For the 5 new countries we conquered in the last 6 months.
Wow.
Viola looks for a copy of Woody's Got and sits down and has a nice read.
Sorry, you find
copy of what?
you find a copy of the novelization of Wild Woody for the Sega's 32X instead.
Fucking Wild Woody.
So yeah, by this point, Gaius would have sort of just gone to like a sort of empty. I assume the lake's just sort of surrounded by like a field sort of thing.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna empty the lake.
Look, he's not that strong yet.
You're just gonna have a nice little drink in the empty lake.
Yeah, he's just finds like a sort of spot, and he is like sort of doing that like monk sort of training with his quarter staff, where it's like the thrusts and the.
Oh, it's like that one Shaolin Temple thing with the monkey staff. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
As soon as Lyra sees this, she's going to start sniping you with like dicks made out of water. Without seeming to expend any effort at all, he like just modifies the training to like just sort of hit the water dicks out of the sky as they get close to him.
Damn, Gaius, I thought you wanted to be a chick magnet, not a dick magnet. Heyo.
Look, I can't control who throws themselves at me.
No one at the moment. Virgin.
Are you always like this?
You've known me for how long?
Yeah, that's a good point.
How close is this to the Staples?
Relatively. I would think that the sound of the waves of the lake kind of going against the wind would make the horses calm and not want to kill themselves, so...
What's with you and horses? Jesus Christ.
Look,
She's not even
if you
making
think about it, horses are
If you-
basically aliens.
I told you, anything about horses, they get the slightest thought in their mind, and they will just go, "What? Break my own legs? Okay."
Like that one horse who like suplexed that woman who was like on top of him.
They really will just go apeshit over nothing. It's amazing.
Like I said, I'm not making this up.
And
Let's just say
Apollon horses are famously suicidal.
it's part of their tactics at this point.
They throw themselves at the enemy.
It's
Yeah,
like
they're
those
like
Russian
lemmings.
dogs that would run under tanks and blow them up.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
but before the legions even come in, there's just like a wave of suicide horses.
They just have a cavalry charge in when they're doing a siege. Just strap bombs to the horses.
There's no
charge
there's
the
no
doors,
riders.
blow up the horse.
There's no riders. It's just horses.
The Trojan horse played out a little differently in this timeline. Okay, yeah. The lake is relatively close to the stables. To answer the question,
So I'm just sitting there, grooming my horse, watching someone bat dicks made of water out of the air, contemplating how my life ended up here. Watching this.
How did your life end up there?
I don't know.
Wait, what's your character's name again?
Beatrix.
Beatrix, like Beatrix with a V.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Beatrix, come and play.
Sure. I'm gonna get the horse into the stable and go over to the water's edge.
it gives you kind of a sad whinny, but it resigns to going to the stables to socialize.
I know.
This horse doesn't like socializing. It's an introvert horse.
Look, it likes its owner. Okay.
No, I can't believe you're self-inserting as the horse. So
Oh my god, shut up. Look, it's my personal rule that if people are gonna have pets, I want them to be endearing to their players, okay?
So, how was your holiday, Beatrix?
It was fine.
Yeah. Did you go anywhere nice?
No, my father hasn't been assigned any governorships yet, so...
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Damn, that must suck for you.
well, he's hoping to be assigned to the Kel lands. That's where he served.
Oh, the what now?
Kel lands, you know, the...
Remind me what those are again.
Well, I've never been, so I don't know.
Oh.
speaking of remind me what your parents do again?
Well, I think she just told us. They do, like, war shit, right?
Yes, my father is... he's a general, or...
Well, my dad's a fisherman.
Well, that's
He's not even a-
nice, I like fishing.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know my parents.
that sucks for you.
It's not as bad as it would seem. I grew up with a pretty large family, you could say.
You know, I didn't have a large family until relatively recently.
That... Huh?
You know what I came home to find? I had 6 more younger siblings, and they were all just fucking salmon with legs.
What? What?
Your dad seems to be a very interesting fisherman.
He's not allowed to dump them because when he does, all his fish start rotting.
That's,
So I just have to come here and earn money so they don't all starve to death.
But they're fish, can't they eat... Like, he's a fisherman, can't they eat the fish he catches?
I don't know, my mum's a fucking psycho. She says he has to treat them like real kids.
Despite the fact they're salmon with legs.
Look, don't ask me, okay? If you want to take it up with her, be my guest. She'll probably turn you into a fish fillet or something.
I think we might have to. This sounds very much like something the maker would not be very happy about.
What? No, it's all totally kosher. I mean, is it? I don't know. I never, I sort of fell asleep during those parts of Bible study, or whatever they call it. Do we have
Well,
like
the
religious,
great, the great
religious
creator
education?
I mean, I assume you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, gonna pop and say, well, the great creator lives within all things, even if they are weird salmon fish things with legs, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I was told that too. I think
And
maybe...
as an aside, that's not general religious law. That's specific to his cult.
Oh, well, my
sorry,
village
The
used to worship...
the cult of the soul in interiorum.
Gay.
Sorry, I just got very I finally got the answer. Senator was what your dad was running for.
Senator, huh?
Yeah, but what was his military rank?
I think we said general.
Yeah.
That's 100% on point, Waffles.
Well, okay. It's not called a general, but it's
Yeah.
the equivalent.
That's...
Yeah.
Would that be legatus?
I need to look at actual Roman military rankings, but we can go back to this later. It's not that important.
My village, you just used to worship, like, I don't know, ancestors lost at sea and stuff.
Shut the fuck up! You don't worship anything but the creator!
Well, yeah, now they don't. Now we've been informed that that's all the creator. So, go figure.
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't there for this.
There's
This was
lots
like
of
50 years
weird
ago now.
beliefs out there.
Indeed.
So what about you, little dude?
Me?
I don't know. I thought I was talking to, Knife. Is Knife a halfling?
He's a
No. He's a human. He's like 5'11".
Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah,
halflings
so-
are Waffles and Alex, Viola,
And-
and Christmas.
And yeah,
You're taller than her, but she's still calling you little dude.
oh, you talking to me? I thought you were talking to Beatrix.
Yeah. How was your summer? What have you been up to?
It was
No.
uneventful.
It's always
What?
summer.
This.
Man, fuck off. You know what I mean?
I know, it's just funny.
No, yeah.
Well, actually, no. That's a lie. It wasn't that uneventful. I finally managed to manifest my physical aspect of the Great Creator. That was Blus.
Did he give you a huge cock?
No.
So you don't
Wait.
have
Is
a
this
huge cock?
Is this blasphemy?
I don't.
Am I being like?
It's all culture.
Okay,
I
Irene,
don't think dicks
Irene,
are
that
blasphemy.
But yeah. After he says that the thing about manifesting the physical aspect of his whatever, he'll add. I can show you if you want.
Yes.
You a huge cock? Sure.
No.
Come on. I'm just busting your balls.
Are they huge too?
Show us what. I don't know.
Don't encourage her, please. So, Gas will sort of resume a more neutral stance, and his quarterstaff will collapse into basically just a little cylinder the size of his hand, which he puts into his robe. He puts his hands together and sort of bows his head and takes a deep breath, and nothing happens for a moment, and then he yells out "Sol Invictus," and two astral arms appear over his shoulders.
I'm gonna try and touch them. Do they have mass?
So when you try to touch them, your hands go straight through, but then the arms themselves move to touch you, and you can feel them.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
I suppose that's a word for it.
Very weird.
Yes, took quite a bit of study and meditation to cause them to manifest. Not many people in the cult of Sol Interiorum have managed to do it.
There's more of you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're by no means a large force, but I mean, we do exist. It's mostly just the one monastery, but
Where is it?
um,
Like, is it way out in the middle of
It's just-
nowhere, or?
not quite in the. It's like still in the fucking like the summer zone.
We haven't unlocked it on the world map yet.
Yeah,
It's still behind the fog of war.
it's still behind the fog of war. But yeah, it's I guess sort of just on the outskirts of. Is there like any particularly large mountains near Helios?
I swear I named them, but if I didn't, I'll come up with one by next session.
It would be on whatever the whatever the tallest mountain in the like perpetual summer zone is.
Right.
Where it is. Because, closer to the sun and closer to God and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, the summer area is also called Helios. It's like a New York thing.
Yeah.
Helios. Yeah. So, you all are, having this conversation, and there is the tallest, building on the campus is going to have the bell at the top of it rung, which is your, basically, half-hour warning to get ready for the orientation.
Okay, so at the words that the orientation's happening, I'm gonna go, oh shit, and how high up is our dorm window?
Couple floors.
Okay, so would you say more than 15 feet?
Yes.
Can I use the okay, what are you trying to do?
You want to give
here?
her a boost, yes?
No, I was gonna do. I got one of my magic items. It's the decanter of endless water. So I was gonna try and blast myself into my window with my decanter of endless water.
That's
Okay, instead I'm just gonna yell, "What's this? I found it on holiday." And I'm gonna take this little flask from like my belt and like shake it and unstopper it and point it down and yell, "Guy Geezer." And it's going to blast me out of the water like 15 feet up in the air. Pretty cool, right?
fascinating.
Would I be able to see that since I'm still in the dorm room?
It's pretty far away, but yeah, you would.
Yeah, and like
you see
the
something
water-
shooting out of the lake.
The water just keeps coming.
That is
It's
astounding.
amazing.
So, like, for rough reference of the map, it basically goes like the center of the academy is where all the classes and everything are. To the west is the Optimates house, and south of that is the stables. And then on the eastern side is the Popularis.
So I'm very hurt that there's no detailed map of the campus.
I swear
0 out of 10 GMing.
I swear I will get you one. Okay. You gotta understand, I don't like committing to things like this before I play the game a little, so I can feel things out a bit. So, everybody's just gonna get their stuff and head to orientation.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm still gonna be like,
After 10 minutes, the astral arms sort of like they shine a bit brighter and then disappear.
Yeah.
I'm just
for
gonna,
the
like,
record-
I'm just gonna, like leaving a trail of like salt, like water all through the halls.
I mean, you're wearing boots, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I
but
fucking
they're still
hope you're wearing
water.
boots.
The boots are soggy.
Okay. So, yeah, you all go and gather your things to get ready. Also, just so that there's no confusion later, I'm not going to count that as a use of your astral self for.
Okay. I'll
Well,
re-add those
just-
key points then.
Well, just because I don't want you to have spent those just to show off when there's going to be, by next session, actual, like, reasons to use key points and shit.
Is it a long
Fair
rest
enough.
ability?
It's based on key points, which come on short rests?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah. So all of you head to the orientation where the headmaster and the other teachers are all waiting for all of you in this very big open atrium for all of you. The headmaster clears his throat and steps towards a podium, which has been you would all know from previous years enchantments. This is basically permanently enchanted with thaumaturgy so that his voice can be heard by everybody in the hall. As he steps forward and says,
Well done, Slytherin. Well done, Slytherin.
What?
I was making a Dumbledore joke. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I watched Harry Potter 1 last night. It's good.
To prepare, you were doing research for this.
Yeah.
I still love the picture I posted that was like infant Harry Potter faces death the first time. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
really
Chris.
fun.
It's all right.
So the headmaster comes up. He's an older human man with a monocle over one eye, a very well kempt beard. As he comes up, he's dressed in very nice Apollon finery. You've had him as the headmaster for all of your years here, so you're quite familiar with him in the position.
What's his name?
Atticus. That is surname, or cognomina, whatever you want to call it.
Headmaster Atticus.
Yes. So, he comes up and he says, Well, I would like to thank all of you once again for attending the Helios Martial Academy, and may I give a special round of applause from our student body to our postgraduate class. He is going to gesture towards where you all are sitting in your section. They are just another in the long line of esteemed students who have met our standards and surpassed them. Speaking of which, our postgraduates will be taking place in a exercise later today for our guests who are coming. I speak, of course, of the Grand Legati of our wonderful empire. They've come to assess the current graduating class. Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm talking to my sister.
Okay. They've come to assess our current graduating class and measure themselves and our teaching abilities. I'm certain none will disappoint. Classes this year will be much the same as any other. If you are just joining us for your first year, he kind of goes on for stuff that you guys have heard before for all of your years past your freshman year, so you guys are kind of able to tune that part out. He gets to the end of it, and he says, Now, as for our postgraduate class and their demonstration, if you would all please follow Professor Regulus, who will lead you all to get prepared. You will all be split, not according to Optimatus and Popularis, but according to his whims and what he decides makes the best demonstration for the Legati.
Big titty versus big ass, huh?
Guys is just gonna lean over to Lyra and go, "What's the bet we get stuck with the balls bastard?"
Oh, fuck, I hope not. He's really pissed off with me.
What did you do?
Who isn't he pissed off with?
Some of the other Optimates. Some emphasis.
Two.
Is he saying that?
No.
Is he behind us?
No.
He just
No, he's
put
not
his
with you.
feet on my head again, like fuck.
So the orientation kind of disperses from there, and you're led by Professor Regulus, who is the professor of warfare and combat. Leads you to the barracks where he is going to help everybody get equipped. So he kind of leads you through it and says, "Now, we're going to all be participating in a, well, there's no other way of really saying it. It is capture the flag. You're going to be separated into 2 teams and set about amongst the forest on campus. Now, for a few simple guidelines, you're all going to be dealing with wooden weapons for all of you who are dealing with martial weapons, and all of those who deal in the arcane are going to be wearing these dampeners to make sure that your spells aren't going to be dealing any permanent damage to anybody. Just a few stings and bruises."
Okay. Why is this the first thing to do?
Guys is gonna raise his hand.
Well, you're graduates. This isn't like the first day of school. Like, this is you guys showing off what you can do for the legatuses.
What's a legatus?
They're the 5... Like, a Grand Legatus is the top military rank you can get. There's only 5 of them, and these guys are basically the top of the top. Basically, it's like a... You know when like a sports team would kind of go out, or like a you're basically showing
It's an
off
exhibition
what they
match.
feel. Yeah,
So we can get scouted.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
and also so that they know that the academy is as good as it says it is, and it isn't like, faltering. What were you gonna say, Knife?
Hey, let's
Oh,
purposefully suck at this for fun.
I was gonna say, Guys raises his hand.
Yes.
So my weapon's already wood.
Then there's no issue.
He can kill people with it.
I'll try not to.
It goes without saying, but anyone attempting to break the rules and grievously harm another student will be dealt with accordingly, up to and including expulsion and/or off-campus arrest. I don't think I need to emphasize why this is an issue. We're all one of the same empire here. There may be interclass rivalries, but we will not tolerate anything further. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dad.
Good. All of you, arm yourselves as necessary. I will divide you all into already. Alright. So everybody is going to just get themselves equipped.
Yeah, Gas will stand aside instantly because he has everything he needs already on him.
So Lyra and Christmas, you are given dampeners to... They're basically these golden circlets that are just clasped around your wrists that kind of lock in place and are not removable by you.
I don't know.
Okay, well,
How much did it
Okay.
worth?
I
Like,
assure you, we've been using these for quite some time now. They're most handy in regards dealing with criminals. We use a much more advanced version of them to prevent them from using incantations and such. But these ones do for training exercises.
Christmas mumbles to his patron like, okay, no funny shit, okay? No funny shit.
The sky turns black and the world starts ending.
Oh no!
They only know how to do funny shit.
I'm gonna
No, not you.
spend a while deliberating what weapon to take. And I'm gonna come to the conclusion that since the form of damage doesn't matter, I'm just gonna get a longsword instead of also having a warhammer. In addition to my
Okay.
pike and lance and shield.
Who's our fastest runner?
You're
Oh
fast.
yeah, Christmas.
I'm
Christmas
quite,
also.
I'm quite quick on my feet.
I could
I'm
I could
not,
haste you.
I'm not particularly fast on my own, but I ride a horse.
I don't think you're allowed to use your horse. I mean,
Would
are
want
you?
to use my horse?
I would say for this exercise, no, just because horses are prone to getting hurt, and it's not worth getting one killed during a training exercise.
For
No,
suicide.
we're really doubling down on the horses suck thing, aren't we?
The horse just breaks
Look,
in and just kills itself.
Look, okay, I'm just trying to be text accurate. I'm trying to be realistic. Horses are prone to killing themselves.
Why are you trying to be
Okay.
realistic? We have a fucking fish girl who can cast spells.
Oh my god, shut up. You can get a
So-
Shetland pony.
I could
Sure.
haste you. I could haste you guys. You head for the flag. And then... Yeah. And then someone just protect me so I don't lose concentration.
You can ride on my horse. With
You
me.
just said you're not allowed to use
Well,
horses.
am I allowed to use a horse or not?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure, why not? The horse needs 4 dampeners so it doesn't kill anybody.
Or
Well,
itself.
Why don't I just haste your horse?
Yeah, you could do that.
Man, I hope I didn't damage your horse. Okay, so I'll go on the horse with you, and we go for the flag, and then... I don't know. You
Alright,
guys make
so-
sure we don't get fucked with, I guess?
How many people can you
Okay.
haste at a time?
I don't know.
I think if
Let me
you
just check.
upcast it, you would be able to do 3? 2 or 3?
I only have access to level 3 spell slots.
What? Is that level 3 spell?
Yes.
Yeah, or the just
Haste
one.
is, yes.
For some reason I was thinking it was a level 1 spell, and I was like,
So I can haste the horse.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody's all set on the armory side of things?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or barracks, I should say. So, Professor Regulus is going to lead everyone out to the outdoors, where he is going to line everybody up and start assigning teams. He basically starts it off. The fuck? Okay. So he kind of goes down the line and starts assigning. You can see basically like immediately. Marcus gets assigned to the off team that luckily none of you so far get assigned to. And to make it short, all of you get assigned to the same team. You know that you see Gareth get assigned to your team as well. It's roughly 7 people teams.
Hell yeah.
What? The class is bigger than that, but I don't want to keep track of that many characters. 7 people that you recognize and care about. There, how's about we say it like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Seven main characters.
I
So,
care about all
uh,
these people. I'd be broken up if something terrible were to happen to them.
So, Gareth is also on your team, and one of the Optimates is on your team. This one is, his name's Zona, and he is from Rodix. He is also, like, the most unoptimates person you can think of, because he does not dress like an Apollon. He has the Rodix drawl, and also he uses a Rhodesian-style gunblade instead of an Apollon one. It has rubber bullets for sake of this exercise, don't worry.
Does he like raw dick?
Yeah, everybody's made the joke.
Good.
Does he come from a-
RHODIX. Okay?
Yeah, got it.
Does he come from a ranch that has a lot of male sheep?
Eating
What?
nigga cowboy in the showers of Ram Ranch.
Yeah, I know, Ram Ranch, yeah.
So does he?
No, his dad is just a spy who works in, an intelligence master is what they would call him, who works in Rodix, so he has an in, as they say. He's a pretty chill guy, though. He
Okay.
tips his hat towards y'all and says, hey y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
can't say I know y'all very well, but hey, we all got one goal, so...
That's quite true. In
Also,
terms of
yeah, no, go ahead.
in terms of team composition, what would you say your strengths are? What was his name again?
Zona
Zona?
Townsend.
What would you say your strengths lie, Zona?
I'm pretty good at locking down one person, just to make sure they don't get to do anything. I already imagine you're gonna want me to take on old BB.
uh, yes.
I don't know if you guys are the ones that pissed him off, by the way, or someone else just crapped in his shoes, but,
No,
Maybe
no,
both.
it was us.
As I said, when isn't he pissed off?
fair enough.
Yeah, you can deal with him. I feel like if I hit him, he'd go complain.
Alright. I'm gonna be charging you guys 10 gold for every tooth he knocks out of me, though.
Don't get your
I'm
teeth
sure
out.
you can handle yourself.
I can.
How many
I'm
teeth
just-
have you got?
Yeah, let's see those pearly whites.
I don't know. A normal amount.
Well, I can cover 6.
Right.
I can cover. I could get you a full new set of teeth, to be honest.
Gareth is going to, smile and say, well, all together, right? That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Roger.
He looks over to the opposing team, and he sees over, and he's like, oh, crap.
What's the matter?
They've got Matilda on the other team.
Not Matilda. Who's Matilda?
He's saying this to Lyra specifically.
Well, it's fine. Just don't smash her face in.
Well, I know, but I don't want to, whiff for the team. I don't want to, be the guy who makes us lose.
Well, try your best.
Alright.
I'm sure she'd be more pissed off if you lost to her on purpose.
Well,
You
like
know.
I said, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
Look, just do what you will, and if you I don't know, end up in an awkward position with her, just I don't know. Say something. I don't know. Compliment her strategy or something.
Alright, I'll
What
try
does
it.
Matilda look like?
She's very kind of sheepish looking. She basically has a shepherd's crook as her magical focus / staff, and she's got very long black hair, kind of a shrinking disposition in comparison to pretty much anybody who stands near her. She is very much on the shy side. So you can't imagine her as the type who's going to chew Gareth out in the middle of a battlefield, but also this guy's an awkward bastard, so
Just say something nice. You know how to say nice stuff, right?
yeah, I think.
Right. So if you end up I don't know, one-on-one, just say something nice, and then I don't know, try not to break her nose.
Okay, say something nice. Don't break a nose. Don't botch. I think I can do those.
Yeah. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. You'll do fine, buddy. Don't worry.
You barely reach his shoulder. That makes it funnier, though.
Just poke it with a finger.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we want to strategize, or we just go into this guns blazing?
Well, we were gonna hop on Veronica Victoria. Beatrice's sorry. Beatrice's here horse, and I'm gonna speed it up a bit. So if you guys just keep them off us, I guess.
Okay. I can do that. Yeah.
Groovy.
Viola, is it? What do you want to do?
Well, it looks like you lot have got the capturing part covered, so I suppose I'll protect our flag.
Okay, right. We need
No,
to
they say
keep it
that
back.
the best offense is a good defense.
Right,
Um,
you are.
So, should I go with you on the horse to make sure nobody knocks you off, or
No, it's okay. I think I can trust Beatrice here to keep me safe.
I,
Okay.
Probably have a
yes,
second...
I'm very good at drawing people's attention towards me, and it's very hard to knock me out of a horse.
We should probably have a second team also attack to divide their attention.
Well, you're also very fast, so you could do that.
Yes. Alright. Alright, Gareth. You up for an attack run?
yeah, of course. He kind of straightens up and kind of tests his greatsword in his hand. Yeah, I'll follow your lead.
Alright.
So that leaves he kind of turns and points to Chris and says, "You okay hanging with Viola here to
Yes. I can stay back. Don't worry. I can do it. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, okay. Okay. We're doing this. He's like kind of standing there trying to psych himself up and shake off his nerves.
Just capture the flag, dude.
Well, we're doing this in front of the Grand Legati. These are the 5 most important members of the military.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but no pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
Gareth, clear your mind.
I
A
know,
a troubled mind is like a storm, rocking a ship back and forth. To achieve a swift and bountiful victory, we'll need a calm sea.
You can see like Crispus on the side getting nauseous at the mention of sea. Like, please.
Yeah, when you mention
don't.
sea storms, Beatrix is also gonna just stare off into the distance a bit and sway in her saddle.
Jesus, did I just trigger half of the fucking party's PTSD?
I think so.
Yeah. Just use another analogy. Jesus Christ. Hello, Melvin.
You can't escape him.
Look, I understand. I'm really nervous. I don't want to be seen as a failure. My whole village spent their sponsorship getting me here, and I don't want to let them down, you know?
And
You already graduated, dude. You don't let him down.
I know, but what if I get
Exactly.
assigned to some... What if I get assigned to some nowhere position and I don't make anything of myself?
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Okay,
I mean-
clear mind. Clear mind, don't rock the boat.
Yeah. Just focus on the task.
Okay. Gareth Summers has got this. He is going to get in position and get ready to start.
Cool.
You guys will do the same.
So, all of you kind of go to your starting positions, and across the lengthy forest, you can see the other team who is kind of getting into position as 2 of the professors come and they put staked flags in the ground on either side at an equal distance from one another. Professor Regulus is going to step to the middle off to the side, and he is going to produce a pistol, look to both teams, and say, "All right, teams, ready?" And he's going to fire it off to start the match, and that is where we're going to cut for now.